Hi there. This is Michael. I'm your host today. I'm doing PIDP 3240, Media Enhanced Learning. This is assignment 2, non-projected media. So what is non-projected media? I've got a couple of slides here. You can read it. I'm going to narrate. These are non-projected visual aids, which are used without any projection. They translate abstract ideas into a more realistic format. They allow instruction to move from a verbal representation into a more concrete level, item, whatever. For example, the electrical plugs. These are a great sample for tactile. You can see how they come apart, go together. You can see the similarities. You can see the differences between them. This would be a good example of a model or something that you can use in place of a model, something to show your students, okay, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, these are the specifications, because as you can see, there are some written things on the items themselves. You can also show how they come apart, how they go together, what's the differences, what's the benefit of, item A versus item B, and so on. Other type of non-projected media are things such as this that, show a representation of something with a word and a letter, so you can either sound it out, you can identify it, you can kind of make that mental reference to the letter, as in the apple for A, B for balloon, C for cake. Also D for dog. These are a great way to increase the visual memory, kind of draw a reference to it, and so forth. Also, in regards to reading, these type of non-projected media items also allow you to think about what it is you're doing, why you're doing it, how it affects you. I think this is a great piece of non-projected media because it constantly reminds you to think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how it impacts you. Maps. Maps are a great visual reference to put something in that is a completely abstract item. In other words, your visual representation of where you're going to go and how do you reference that in your mind into something like this. And maps are perfect for that. They can show you a picture, they can show you directions, they can give you symbols, and they basically help you find your way. Books are another form of non-projected media. There is some debate in regards to the print media versus non-projected media, what constitutes the difference between print and non-projected, but still, it's a visual reference. It helps you along the way, and it's not something that's projected. Pictures, especially historic pictures or pictures that depict a historical image, are very good at trying to reference how things were done versus just a simple explanation. Journeys. Here's a great example of a story and a picture in a form of a diagram combined with a picture as a poster, which really shows you the image of the cold, the dog sled, the person having to do the work along with the dog team, and also a fairly intricate explanation of what it is that's going on. I particularly like this one. I got this from my wife. She's a retired school teacher, but I felt that this was a great piece of non-projected media because it also, again, kind of laid the foundation for critical thinking. Fill your brain with reading power. And then there's these little stick-ons which talk about connect, question, visualize, infer, and transform. And I think this was something that pretty much all of us can relate to in regards to the benefits of reading, the benefits of the kind of visualization of reading and the power of it. This is also something I also got from my wife, who's just got a treasure trove of all these elementary school non-projected media items. This is a great way for children or even adults to tell stories to children and to get them to relate to items, especially, what does February mean? Well, February is a month, but it's also part of a season, and that season can mean many things, especially the snowman and the hot soup. This is also a favorite of mine. This visual reference here, without any words, is really a powerful tool because it fosters interest and it also directs attention in place of text. So if you wanted somebody to look at something, you could use this as a piece to direct them. I mean, you can sort of see that the alligator is directing to look to the right. Tactile items such as my tripod or my handheld radio, those are also great non-projected media items to pass around, to show people, models to show how something works, what its uses are. And then of course the flip chart, which is basically a blank slate to do any kind of projected, non-projected media item that your imagination can come up with. Here's a graph of educational media and the differences between projected, non-projected. As I said, there is some debate in regards to non-projected media and print media. And here are my references. So this is Michael, PIDP 3240, non-projected media, assignment 2, over and out.